Hey, folks. Hey, welcome. This is the Wayne S. Pierce Show podcast for the 21st of April 2014. I didn't have a live show today because there's just way too much going on at the Bundy Ranch. There's a lot going on with connections to Harry Reid. There's a lot going on elsewhere. I mean, here's the President of the United States sending weapons and stuff over to the Ukraine, but not sending protection to a fellow citizen in southern Nevada. So the citizens step up to the plate and go and protect their fellow citizen themselves. And that's what it's going to take in the next several weeks, several months, the next several years. We have to lock and load, people, because that's just the way it is. Our federal government, the minions in Washington, D.C., they don't care. They don't care about you and I. They never have and they never will. They're owned by corporations, and the corporations actually buy their positions, and therefore they control you, period. So anyway, lots of stuff going on today. I wanted to put something up because I wanted to, first let you know, obviously, I didn't have a live show. But I wanted to put something up because I wanted you to know that I'm still around. I will be on The Views Express Live today, be hosting that at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on Spreaker.com, also on WakingUpTheMasses.com, also broadcasting live throughout the Chickamauga, Georgia area on 1610 AM. And I'll talk more about the connections that Harry Reid has with a energy group. That would be the ENN Mojave Energy Group, and it's a subsidiary of a company from China. So there's more about this Bundy Ranch, thing than the general public will ever hear from their state-run media. So, hey, I'm going to go to break just a little early, and I will be back right after this. This is Reverend Wayne S. Pierce from The Views Express. Come join me Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, on Spreaker.com. Welcome back, folks. It's not going to be a long podcast. I usually do an hour, which is usually live. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Today, probably 30 minutes, maybe possibly less. But I know you appreciate the fact that I put up these podcasts and do live broadcasts, and your help in that is very crucial, in that you can help me keep the show on the air, so and do other things as well. So if you want to donate to the Free America Radio Network, you can do that. Go to freeamericaradio.us, scroll on down, and you'll notice a donate button. We do accept Bitcoin as well. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. There's a lot of news out there, and I use that word loosely in air quotes, and that is in the state-run media. You have this. Well, you have this standard that has been throughout for a very long time, stating that that they are only going to tell you what they want you to know, not what you want to know. Okay? So it goes from there, and it's basically, if you watch them very closely, you will see that and hear a tone, a rhythm, that kind of thing. You'll hear all of the tones, and you'll notice it. And what that is a what's called neuro-linguistic programming. And That's been used for many, many years. Now, just wanted you to be aware of that next time you hear your state-run media lie to you about what's going on. So, lots of things going on with the Bundy Ranch. There's, from my last, the last update that I got out there is that there's 100 citizen militias out there. And if you want to help out, there's if you go to guerrillamedianetwork.com or go to facebook.com/guerrillamedia, look for a link to a donation page to help those that are out there. They need, food, they need stuff like that. So, so if you can help them out, that'd be great. I don't have the address where you can, it's a P.O. box. I don't have an address where you can send any help to them that they need, but they do need help. And if you're part of a citizen's militia and you want to go out there and protect your fellow citizen and relieve them for a little bit, relieve the people that are out there, that would be great. So, anyway, with everything going on, one might wonder where the United States is heading. Well, let me give you a reality check. With what is going on right now, this country is not united. In terms of, and in regards to the federal government, Washington, D.C., being connected with the people to find out what they want, find out what they need, and accommodate them for those wants and needs. Now, what it is it's divided. There is no unification here of the United States between the people and the government. What it is the government is the sole owner, quote unquote, sole owner of whatever it is they want to do, and they will do it regardless of what you want. And in what that is defining, and what the definition of that truly is a dictatorship. So we don't live in the United States of America. We have a semblance and basically an illusion of choice. And what happens is that they give us that semblance of choice. Oh yeah, you can choose if you choose this one and that one, and look, you've got a choice. There you go. But when you look behind the scenes, it's the same puppeteer operating two separate puppets. The same thing. So no matter who you vote for, you're going to get one or the other, and it's still going to be a progressive ideal, and it's still going to be a communist type of philosophy. And if you don't understand that, folks, I don't know. I mean, you need to go back to school and look at this stuff. Anyway, folks, I'm going to take a slight little break here. Going to be back. And ponder this, though, while I am on break. Ponder this. You are the designer of the destination of this country. You are the designer of the destination of this country. So, whatever it is you want to do, well, I'm sure you're going to think of a way to do it and apply that thought to that. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. I shall be back right after this.
What does freedom mean? Tune in to LRN.FM to find out. LRN.FM is the Liberty Radio Network, a collection of live talk radio and podcasts, all coming from a principled pro-liberty perspective. LRN.FM show hosts aren't left, right, or conspiracy kooks. You can tune in 24/7 to LRN.FM via your phone, computer, satellite, and more. Listen free anytime at LRN.FM. That's LRN.FM.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to the Wayne S. Pierce Show podcast for the 21st of April, 2014. How you doing? You can email me at freeamericaradio@usa.com, freeamericaradio@usa.com. Go to freeamericaradio.us for more information, of course. Go to thewaynesPierceshow.com www.weebly.com for more information. If you want to support the show, you can do that. How many times have you got up in the morning and thought or had sensed that something wasn't quite right? Have you just had that moment where you'd be standing in the kitchen and looking out the window, or in your living room, or outside mowing the lawn, or whatever it was you were doing, and just felt and sensed something ain't right? Well, something ain't right, folks. Something ain't right, and we need to open up those senses and allow that feeling to come in. You hear that idea of discerning what is around you, discerning the energies. Well, you can't do that without understanding what they are, and you can't do that without understanding that you can, as some have said, tap into that energy and be able to discern that and be able to interpret what's going on. But have you ever just woken up and gone about your day and then all of a sudden just stopped for no reason whatsoever and goes, something's not right? I've done that. And I do that still to this day. And I've been doing it for years. And when you get that feeling, that gut feeling of something not right, I just stop. Whatever it is I'm doing, I stop. I, see where it's taking me. How do I do that? It's like something is put into my, how you daydream and you see pictures in your mind. When I get a picture in my mind, or an urge to go do something, or an urge to go call someone or whatever, I do it. Right? And that's what we should all be able to do. And we all can, but most of us don't want to because, and here's my point, a lot of us don't want to because we don't care. There are people out there that don't care enough about their surroundings to be able to discern when there is danger approaching or when there is danger around them. Or something that is off, not right, out of the norm. You know what I mean? So my point is that, stop with the bull crap. Stop lying to yourself. Stop tripping over your own feet and second guessing yourself. Whatever that gut feeling is, you better pay attention to it. You better do what it urges you to do, because that's something that's going to save your life. And if you hesitate for 1 second, well, the outcome's probably not going to be good. So, if you are so inclined to want to know more, you can email me at freeamericaradio@usa.com, freeamericaradio@usa.com. Ask me about it. Put in the subject line, gut feeling, if you'd like. But I know that there are times when I can look at the news or read the news, either online or see videos or whatever, and know for a fact that something just isn't right. When I listen to programs in the morning online, and something tells me in my gut something ain't right. Something's just not level, balanced. Something's out of balance. Something's out of order. So there's disorder somewhere, and everybody knows that, and everybody sees it. But how are they going to act on it? What are they going to do? You know what I mean? How are they going to act on that? How are they going to interpret it to be able to act on it? It goes far beyond that, folks. But it's something to think about, and it's something that's very, very important, because I believe that we are, very open to these things, and most of us, as I said before, don't want to open up. They're afraid. What are they afraid of? Doing the right thing, maybe? So anyway. Now, let's look at Harry Reid's involvement with ENN Mojave Energy Group, which is a subsidiary of a ENN group out of China. And we really have to understand how, let's put it this way. We have to understand where this man's coming from and what his cronies have told him to do. Don't you think he's taken tax dollar money and spread it around a little much in bribes and payments and promises? I mean, seriously. I don't know why people vote for this asshat. I really don't. I really, really don't. The connection that he has with these companies I mentioned is through his son. And him and his son are going to profit dearly if they can get rid of Cliven Bundy and his family and that ranch that he has down there. It's all about property rights. It's all about, land, and the government's land grabbing, right? It has nothing to do with freedoms. I mean, it's already been seen that the BLM is nothing more than a armed bureaucratic organization, department of the federal government, which is a corrupt organization in and of itself. So the Bureau of Land Management needs to be disarmed. We need to go down there. We need to file petitions. We need to file lawsuits. We need to file all sorts of just honest, truthful, backed up information to prosecute Harry Reid, prosecute his son, to throw their asses in prison, to tell the BLM and to tell the federal government, you're going to disarm all these bureaucrats that you have, from the BLM to the National Weather, to everybody else. You're going to disarm them. We, the people, can take care of ourselves. We don't need them. We don't need them armed. And you're going to. We and you in your little local area can do a whole lot as well. You can go to the courts. You can go to the city councils. You can present them with all the evidence showing how corrupt the government is, and you can tell them whatever it is you want to tell them. You can tell them get rid of the NDAA. You can tell them to get rid of the BLM. You can tell them to put all the land back in the hands of the people of the state, not the federal government. You can do whatever you want, but it's going to take you. It's going to take you to step up to the plate and do what needs to be done. And I know a lot of... Here's the result. There's going to be a lot of people out there listening to me that are going to say, well, how do I do that? You got 2 feet? You got the information to back up what you believe? Then go to the city council meeting. But I'm not good at talking in front of public. Yeah, neither am I. And I'm an actor. And when I say I'm an actor, let me give you a little background of myself. And I wanted to give this to you in the front, but I'll give this to you at the end. I have a background in typical laborious work, such as construction and warehousing. I have experience in and a background in songwriting, advertising, promotions, theater. I have a lot of that. But I also wear another hat, and that's a hat of a patriot who was born and raised in the United States of America under the understanding that I was a free and sovereign citizen of the United States of America, and that I was born and raised in the state of California, a sovereign state of California. I grew up understanding that until I got older, somewhere in my 20s, and realized all that I was taught was a complete and utter lie. All of it. Every history book I read in high school, in junior high, in elementary school, every bit of it was not so, it was more so a lie, but there was a lot of omissions. And all that other stuff that should have been in there to give me a well-rounded view of our history was never in there. So the hat I wear now is a hat of a patriot, telling you who were born and raised right here in the United States of America that you need to step up to the plate and be responsible and be active and proactive. Even though my background was in the labor market and in the entertainment field, I am a very, very focused individual when it comes to my rights, my liberties, my Constitution, my Bill of Rights, my Declaration of Independence, and the true factual history of America. Now, you can go listen to Bob Brutus on WakingUpTheMasses.com with his show Kicking the Capstone as well, and he'll tell you who runs this country, who built it, who put it together. And much like there was a division in the sons of Abraham, there was a division in creating the United States of America. Two different factions of the same organization that built the United States of America, but one wanted one thing, the other one wanted something else. And therefore, we had all kinds of problems in our history. But go check out Kicking the Capstone on WakingUpTheMasses.com with Bob Brutus. He'll tell you. So I look forward to hearing from all of you. Free America Radio at USA.com. Free America Radio at USA.com. Letting me know that you are, regardless of your background, regardless of your color, regardless of your religious affiliations or political affiliations, you are a human being born and raised in the United States of America, and you are a free and liberated individual. I want to hear from you to let me know what's going on in your area. So Free America Radio at USA.com. Free America Radio at USA.com. And I will be back right after this. This is not a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy fact. The world is coming undone. The globalists and bankers have taken over all of the infrastructure of the country, and there are now militarized law enforcement on the streets. Come join me, Reverend Wayne S. Pierce, on The Views Expressed. Go to www.Spreaker.com and search for The Views Expressed. I talk about what is truly happening in our world today and reveal the truth behind the lies of the globalist-controlled media. Come join me Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, on The Views Expressed, only on Spreaker.com. Hey folks, welcome back. This is Wayne S. Pierce for the Wayne S. Pierce Show for the 21st of April, 2014. Check out Bob Brutus on both Waking Up the Masses and Kicking the Capstone on WakingUpTheMasses.com. You can go listen to or connect with Kicking the Capstone over on my website at freeamericaradio.us. Just look at the top and you'll see Kicking the Capstone with Bob Brutus. I also want you to check out another show, Live Truth Radio, with your host Brian Lang. Yes, check that out. And Mondays he has James Neighbors from Overpasses. Let's see. Let me give you the right. Overpasses for America. That is the letter O, the number 4, the letter A.org, or overpassesforamerica.com. See, I almost gave you the wrong one. It's overpassesforamerica.com or O4 A, that's O, the number 4, the letter A, .org. Either one of those will get you there. So anyway, check that out. That's Brian Lang, Live Truth Radio on wakingupthemasses.com plus livetruthradio.com. I do believe that's what it is. So anyway, if I'm wrong, let me know. Hey, folks, I want to get out of here. I only wanted to give you a short one. I usually do a live 1-hour show of the Wayne S. Pierce Show, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon. But because of so much stuff going on and just doing so much to gather the information together to give to you, I just figured I'd throw a podcast together, let you know what's going on. And I've got more coming up on the Views Express Live today at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on Spreaker.com, also on freeamericaradio.us, and also wakingupthemasses.com and 1610 a.m. in the Chickamauga, Georgia area. So come join me on the Views Express Live today, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, freeamericaradio.us. If you want to email me, please do. I want to hear from you. freeamericaradio@usa.com. Also, just a reminder, the Wayne S. Pierce Show, you can go to that website at thewaynesPierceShow.weebly.com. And again, the email is freeamericaradio@usa.com. That's freeamericaradio@usa.com. Have a nice day.